Hey kids, this is Ivan. How you doing? Well, I do something a little bit different today. Let's see. Tuesday, 17th, January 17th, 2017. Lee Patterson, also known as Tabletop Gaming with Juice, posted a question to the RPG, or 6 questions to the RPG Brigade, and some people are just answering in the thread here on Facebook and the Facebook group. And Eric from Bloat Graham's actually made a video, and I was like, yeah, that'd be pretty cool. I think I'll do that too. So I'm going to answer these 6 questions really fast, and that'll be that. First question is, what is your favorite RPG YouTube channel? So, I'm not going to do the cop out that a lot of people did. And it's not a cop out because it's tough. It's really tough to figure out, that. But I'm going to just do what Eric did and kind of list a bunch here. I think he had a top 5 and an honorable mention. But let's see, what do I got here right now in terms of, and it's not a particular order, but JDRD 30. I really dig his vibe. I wish I spoke French because most of his videos are in French. And Francois is a cool dude, and he's the kind of guy that he's talking to you like you're gonna hang out and play some games, and go over to his house and jam. And I just really dig his approach, and we're kindred spirits, I think, in a lot of ways. Runeslinger, great channel, very thought provoking. Like Eric said, very well thought out videos and essays, if you will. And so I appreciate that. So that what I've done with most of these channels is just kind of gone and binged watched and then seen who they like and gone down that road as well. So if you ask me this again in 6 months, my answers may be different. Not sure if he's a member of the RPG Brigade, and we'll get to the Brigade. And while talking about games, really dig that. Oh, cool! Got a text from the girlfriend. Really like Abraham's stuff, and he does a lot of game reviews, and just really passionate dude, and really just kind of when he reviews a game, you're going to get the quality of the PDF. You're going to get, like, if there's a problem with it, you're going to get the whole 9 yards. You're going to get the vibe. Really cool stuff. So I really dig that channel. Let's see, Confessions of a Frustrated Game Master. Rather new channel, but man, I really love what Robert does. Robert the narrator. Good stuff, and I dig his kind of leader of Spectre vibe too, where it just from here down. I told him you gotta hold a cat. Pretty sure that so really good channel. Videos a little bit on the long side, but really well thought, very interesting. So I'm really enjoying those quite a bit. And when I say long, I mean like 20 minutes. Not a lot of my videos are that long. Let's see. Complex Games Apologists, really enjoying that. Relatively new channel. It's funny because a lot of things we don't agree on, and it turns out we're kind of joined at the hip at this point. But I really appreciate his time, the time he takes. And it's funny, like with CGA and Runeslinger, it's funny because when I'm listening to them talk, and sometimes we have conversations, and they make me feel dumb. And not a lot of people make me feel dumb. Not that I'm not that smart, I'm really not. But I appreciate that when people really make me think for a second. So that's neat. Let's see, Samwise 7 RPG. And Tim's kind of like, to me, he's like one of these guys that's like the glue that holds the RPG Brigade together. So I enjoy his kind of like very down fireside chat type videos. So dig that quite a bit. And he range of topics, and another kindred spirit, I think, in a lot of ways. Let's see. And let's see, with our honorable mentions, I'll put some other stuff in the end here, because I think it's some new channels, that sort of thing. Let's see, what is your favorite non-RPG channel? Don't really have one. What do I watch on YouTube? A lot of music, mostly. A lot of, I think my playlists are public if you go on my YouTube thing. A lot of opera, believe it or not. I really like what started going on a real discovery of like Handel's oratorios. I think I'm saying that word right. And like not talking about Messiah, but that kind of Baroque opera. So not that the Messiah is bad, but I mean I really dig things like Ronaldo and Samson, and just great stuff. So dig that quite a bit. Like a lot of classical music. Believe it or not, a lot of other kinds of music too. Smashing Pumpkins. Good junk. Let's see. What topics do you wish were covered more in RPG-related YouTube channels or blogs? Tell you what, 2 really, and they're kind of variations on a theme. One, I made a mistake in running a game or playing in a game, but mostly, generally, as people, it's like running a game. Here's the mistake I made, and here's how I fixed it or tried to fix it, or I'm not quite sure what to do. Look at the comments coming. Boy, I'm popular, aren't I? But really, I really dig that I'd like to see more of that, and because I really like that candor when people say that. I enjoy. I didn't list him among the videos or channels, but Matthew Colville, really, he does 5e stuff, but 5th edition D&D. But I really appreciate his candor when he said, "This is how I screwed up, and here's what I did to fix it. This is what I should have done." I like that quite a bit. So I think we should do more of that. And the other one kind of is like, here's an obstacle. Like I discovered this obstacle. Here's how I overcame it. Whatever obstacle in play, or just with people with different gaming styles, or whatever kind of stuff came up. Or maybe it's just, here's an obstacle I'm running against, and I'm not sure what to do. And here's what I've tried so far that hasn't worked. Some of the Robert the Narrator's videos are like that. And so I think we should do more of that. I really, I find that much more very compelling, rather than just somebody being like me and just telling you what to do or what to think. I try not to do that so much anymore. Anyhow, let's see. What do you think we can do to grow the RPG Brigade? And so if you don't know, the RPG Brigade is this group, and I don't know everything about it, but I'm a member. And there's a Facebook group. It's closed, but you can ask to join. They have a thing called Brigade Con. They have where people play games like 24/7. On Hangouts. They do fundraisers. Child's Play being the big one they've done. But a really cool place in terms of being able to talk civilly and about gaming, and what all aspects of it. So it's really a neat group. And a lot of YouTube involved with it too. A lot of too bad that YouTube disabled the video response thing where they link, so you now have to kind of make a video response and link it yourself and all that kind of good junk. But as far as growing it, to me, I guess I'm gonna steal a line from somewhere else, and I prefer like attraction, not promotion. But sometimes just mentioning, I kind of mentioned the RPG Brigade, and the people that are frequent posters, on YouTube or forums, maybe if you develop a relationship with a person like that, just kind of promote, hey, would you consider, looking at this group as well, because there's tons of forums. Some people say, hey, you're on Dragon's Foot, would you like to go to RPG.net, or that kind of junk. But yeah, I think that's it. Probably just an individual sort of thing, and made some attraction, like, gee, Ivan's cool, maybe I should be a member of that brigade too. Boy, the hubris. Let's see, what other charities or causes could we help with Brigade Con? Like that Child's Play, which I'm not going to get it right entirely, but they do, when children are in the hospital for long-term illnesses, one of the things they do is they provide like stuff for them to do, like entertainment type stuff, because that's expensive. Games, we're all about games here, and that helps out quite a bit, for those long hospital stays. So, what other charities or causes that we could help with Brigade Con that personally matter to me? I think that the ones that matter to me, I don't know what fit necessarily, and then some of those are things that I do personally. But yeah, so I think we're doing good with what we have, to be quite honest with you. And 6, are there any newer channels that stand out to you as being really good that may eventually be your favorite channel? So I will say, let's see, when I put down Eric from Bloat Games, liking that channel quite a bit. Little reciprocity, because I think he listed me as a like. But yeah, I'm enjoying his channel, relatively new channel, and he's finding his voice, which is really cool. And so I'm enjoying his take on stuff, his reviews, his talking about his own RPGs, that kind of junk. So really enjoying that channel quite a bit. And I don't think it's really new, but Multiverso Discapico, which is interesting. Guys from Brazil. Does his videos, I believe, in Portuguese. I believe it's Brazilian Portuguese, Brazilian dialect, but does his own subtitles in English, and so you can follow it, and it really neat stuff. I enjoy his really well thought out videos too. I just I enjoy his humility, and so those are some cool channels that I like quite a bit, and I think that's it really. So that's my answers to the 6 questions from Lee Patterson, Tabletop Gaming with Juice. And so maybe you should make your own video about answering these questions. How about that?